So this is Brazos. He's one of my favorite horses that we have at the lot. This is a true, like, cowboy type horse. He has several flaws. The story that we got with this horse, it's like everything else. I don't know much about his past except for what we were told at the sale barn. And we were actually told that this horse was run through the Lufkin sale and that an older woman bought him. And that was the whole story he came with. And when she got him home, he was really too much horse for her. So this horse kind of has his own idiosyncrasies. Like when you go to get on this horse, if you need a horse that's just going to stand still, like for your mounting block, this is probably not the horse for you. If I hold him, Zoe can step right on him, no problem. But if you don't have somebody that's going to just hold him for you, he wants to walk around in a circle and you just have to get on him. I mean, you just have to get on. Like, don't... Actually, we'll just show you. We step off of him, Zoe. I mean, this is a nice horse. And once you've rode him a time or two, go ahead and step on him right there. He's all right. Like, if I'm standing here, see? Not a problem in the world. But if I'm not standing here, what he does is he will just kind of walk in a circle around you. No rear up, no, like, take off or anything like that. And the more you ride him and the more he gets used to you, he stops doing it. I mean, he just, the first couple times you ride him, he's going to be like, I don't know you. And I think that that old lady was maybe just a little intimidated. This horse is just a nice ranch horse. Like, you can rope off of him. When we pinned loose horses, I pinned on him and he lost his left front shoe out in the pasture. So he is missing his left front shoe. He comes to us guaranteed. He came to us guaranteed sound, guaranteed to go do whatever you want. So he only has two flaws, really. One is that he can be a little bit of a pain to get on. He wants to turn in circles around you when you get on him. His second flaw is you can't shoe this horse's back feet. The shoer can come out and shoe his front feet, no problem. No problem. But he's just really not going to let you do a whole lot with his back feet. I'm sure if you tranquilized him, you know, that's up to you or whatever. But he's easy to shoe the front feet. He doesn't kick, like if you're saddling him, bridling him, working around him. Like I can walk up to him right here. Just hold him right there. Like as far as this kind of stuff, I mean, you're all right. You can walk all the way around this horse. You can mess with his tail, brush his tail out. You can touch his back legs, that kind of stuff. It's not him trying to kick you. He wants to kick your farrier. So he has been abused by a farrier. A farrier has beat this horse. When the farrier comes, this horse starts to tremble. The moment like the shoebox comes out, I mean, he shakes. He trembles in fear when the farrier shows up. So I want to make that known so that you don't, like we haven't tacked that left front shoe back on yet because it's just a whole process. Like he's just scared to death. It takes an hour to tack a shoe on him. For me, I would keep front shoes on him and I would just keep working with him. Right there you can see he's on a super loose rein. And I mean, this is him every time we ride him. He's just never had an ounce of buck. He's never had an ounce of rear up. All he's done wrong is when we first got him, he was a little hard to get on. He wanted to just go in circles and circles and circles, and you just had to get up. Just get up there. That was the whole thing. Just get up there. But he's getting better. Like, the more we've used him, the better he gets about mounting him, like about getting on. God, that sounds dirty. He's getting better, Zoe, about you mounting him. Forgive me. He lopes around. Even in the pasture when we worked, he just lopes around so nice and easy like this. It's just, he's really a pleasure to ride. I think he would be a fun team sorting horse. I think he would be an awesome head prospect, like a head horse prospect. You could probably even hill on this horse. He's got a good stop. He's a pretty horse with 4 white legs. And again, I want to reiterate, he's never tried to kick Zoe or I unless he thought we were trying to shoe his back feet. Like, if you go for his back feet, it scares him. Period, end of discussion. It scares him. So this is Brazos. He's a nice horse. He's going to be a wonderful horse for somebody that wants to team sort, or, you know, if you were wanting, you know, he'd be a nice little turnback horse. He would be a great day work horse. We've really enjoyed this horse. He's $2,500. Again, they come from us as is with no guarantee. I'll show you his teeth. Come here, Brazzy. Let's see that mouth. Let me see your teethies. Show him. I'm not that old. He came to us. He was supposed to be 12 years old. That's what his Coggins. I checked his Coggins the other day. It said 12. He said his was 12. That's what his Coggins said. So, in case you were wondering. But that's him. I mean, again, he does have some farrier complications. I mean, just so we're all on the same page. He doesn't really care for the farrier. But I smell like horse slobber now. I like it. It smells good, Brazos. He's got a good headset. He's got a lot of manners. What he needs is somebody that needs this kind of horse. He's probably not going to be for a young kid. You know, the funny thing is like in this environment, I would put, like, I think a 10-year-old kid could ride him around in here and not have any trouble. The horse is never bucked or reared up. So that's the great thing about him, is he doesn't have any, like, stupid to him. He just, to get on and off of him, he can be a little different. Really not even to get off of him. It was just when we first got him, he did not want you to get on him, and he would just go in circles around you. But I also think that maybe from having an older lady, maybe she, being an older heavy-set lady, maybe when she got on him, you know how some of them will climb up the saddle and pull on the saddle horn or whatever, that kind of stuff. Maybe he just wasn't sure about that, but I don't know. We just haven't had a ton of trouble with him. I think he's super, super, super gorgeous. Like, to me, he is like the epitome of a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful horse. We've probably had this horse for 60 days, 90 days. So we know quite a bit about him. He is quarantined at this point. When he came in, he had a little cough. He's had Exceed, and he's been vaccinated. You want to just take him through the barrels easy? It would be real easy to start on the barrels if you wanted to do that. And he's got such a good big stop. And as far as his front feet go, he's real easy if you wanted to pick up his front feet and things like that. He's got good legs, good bone. Real solid made horse. Again, our only major flaw in this horse is that he is going to be a little difficult for your farrier. That's his only major flaw.